my future meta millionaires? That's right, I am your host Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby, by the dip. Alright guys, I want to say thank you for taking your time out on a Saturday night to join me here in this video. So let's get to it. We're going to go over the Fintel information, guys. We've got a lot of information here on Fintel, so let's get to it. There is an update down here that we do need to cover. They have it highlighted here in yellow. It says important. This company has reported a 2-to-1 reverse split as of June 28, 2021. The ownership data on this page is not, and they got is not capital, this page is not adjusted for this split. It is incumbent upon the reader to determine if the split affects this data and adjust the figures appropriately. Our engineering team is working on a solution to provide split adjustment figures in the future. So that is very interesting right there, that even Fintel don't know in a sense if this is updated correctly. But let's go down the information we do have. The ownership accumulation score is a 98.56. We are ranked 286 out of 124,000 stocks, guys, so keep that in mind. That means we're getting held out pretty good by the institutional accumulation. And it says here the scoring model uses a common total increase and disclosed owners, the changes in portfolio allocations, and those owners and other metrics. So there you go. That one we're looking pretty good on. Now, down here's the same thing we got highlighted. Now, we do have a couple. Now we got that. Let's go to the buyers first. Now, I did see, we got big orders here, and it unfortunately is from Jefferies, the same place that kind of like Citadel. Now, they did put in large buy orders here. They put in, and this is interesting, Jefferies has an average share price of $7.49 on 715,000 shares, and they also bought put contracts of 300,000 shares at an average price of $7.49. If we go here and click on this information, yeah, this was back on, whoa, what's this here? The effective date, disclosed call options, yeah, effective file 715 and effective and file, yeah. So all that's still kind of the same there for them. So around that June 30th date seems to be a lot of these institutionals where they was buying 30 to 45 days around the June 30th, which would explain why all these different index funds here, which is a lot of retail index funds and index caps, are buying this, and they all have an average price of like $7.40 some cents. And I think this one here is probably one actually buying the position, holding it. This Nationwide Variable Insurance Trust, it's a small cap index fund. They have 11,000 shares. That's probably one that is, buying and holding on to the share count. Now, I do know my man Smokey's been covering this, but I just want to touch base on it. This TIF investment group is a little interesting. It's the only one that I see that has a negative 90,774 shares. So I know Smokey here has been, doing the DD and the due diligence on this, but there is saying down here the company's reported 1-to-2 split, and it, what we covered there in the beginning. But it is interesting to see that this is negative. So we don't know if this is dark pool, naked shorting, or what the deal is. And it's weird that they show up under the buyers, but I think the majority of all these other index funds, these are people actually buying the stock. Now, of course, Jefferies could be screwing us and shorting the stock, and also of the actual shares they bought, they could be loaning those out to other people to short the stock as well. Now, if we do go here to the sellers, it does here, if you click on this tab, it does show them over here, $7.49, negative 90,000 shares. And it says here, 819 TIF investment program, filed a report disclosing negative 90,774 shares with total holdings valued at negative $679,897. So I must say, I'm a little confused on reading that. How can you I don't understand it. How can you disclose ownership of negative 90,774 shares? That just doesn't make sense. So I don't know if that has anything to do. I mean, right here, up here, top two, latest disclosed ownership, latest disclosed value. It's up there. So it is drawing some red flags, but I do think, like I said, there's a lot more buyers than there is sellers. So let's keep moving on here. Now we got to go to the short interest. It still says that we got the 14 million shares on the short interest. The short interest ratio 1.45 days, and the short interest percent of float is 8.1. The short squeeze score is 49.24, kind of right in the middle, actually a little low. We ended last night with 700,000 shares available that can be shorted at a leading prime brokerage. If we scroll down here and look, the short borrow rate fee to short the stock is 2.03%. And we do got the updated combined short volume ratio numbers. So on the 20th, we got the FINRA short volume ratio of 52.59. And kind of shockingly here, the combined short volume ratio is 58.49. And total combined shorted shares on Friday was 4.7 million at these three brokerages, which I do believe make up around 75 to 80%, I believe, of the shorts out there. And I think that is all the information there. Now, we also got the short transactions, guys. That's right. Now, you know I went in here and did the spreadsheets, and I got to catch you up from the 19th, which is Thursday. So here is the sheet for Thursday. We're going to go down here and get this information. So on Thursday, the 19th, we had a total short sale transactions of 63. The total shares shorted, 228,786 shares. The total dollar amount of those shares shorted, $680,192.82. We get out here and look at our charts. Really, there was just one big short, and the rest were all kind of small. Person shorted 31,107 shares. And they spent $91,454.58. $91,000, guys, on one transaction shorting the stock. Now we're going to hop over here to the 20th. So we scroll down here and take a look. On Friday, we had total short sale transactions of 80. The total shares shorted, 278,865. The total dollar amount of shares shorted, $806,474.31. This one here looks pretty similar. Now there wasn't, this is the biggest one right here. 11,700 shares, and that person spent around 33,000. So very interesting that someone disclosed that they had a 90-some thousand dollar short sale position on the stock. Now, we got to go here to George, because George has a tweet out, and it definitely got everyone a little excited. And I do want to kind of just go down here and read it. And he posted this 3 hours ago with the hashtag #GoBeyond. We click on this, and George, I'm assuming this is George over this memorial here, and it says, "There comes a time in every life when the past recedes and the future opens. It's that moment when you turn to face the unknown. Some will turn back to what they already know. Some will walk straight ahead into uncertainty. I can't tell you which one is right, but I can tell you which one is more fun." In quotations, Philip H. Knight. And it says down here, NBA 1962. So that kind of has everyone's head scratching. I got a like on. We have 294 likes on it, 50 retweets, and a slick, smooth 69 comments on that. So I don't want to ruin the comments on there, because I like the number that George got of comments on that post, if you get what I'm saying. Now, we do got some great DD coming up here for the future, guys, so keep this in mind. Today is the 21st. Here, I believe next week, we got the Police Expo event, 8/24 and 8/25. They're going to be demonstrating the laser glare protection demonstration. Then we go to September, we got a reality event and an augmented reality event, 9/9 through 9/11. So keep up to to date with those upcoming catalysts. Of course, you know, me, Smokey, and Sterling will have all the updates, so you guys can sit back. We'll bring you all the information. Now, Twitter here, Metamaterial News. This is the page at MMAT News. This is a pretty reputable site. I like one of these people. They have some great information, and I want to share it with you guys. So, MMAT Torchlight Energy's 172,000 acre of land is currently being preceded by Robert D. Axelrod, who specializes in security laws. This proves the company is working on preferred share dividends for their shareholders. So down here you got Robert D. Axelrod. He is the agent. And now this is a great DD. So like I said, this is someone's DD. Take it for, you know, take it for what it is. But I think it's pretty legit. They have to be working on it. And right here, find a lawyer, and it has his name and all of his information right there, his tax ID and all that. So I think it's pretty great information that the MMAT News Twitter page got on this, that they are working on the preferred shares. So what do we got here? 109 likes, 19 retweets. So yeah, that's some pretty good information right there. All right, guys, I want to say thank you for spending your Saturday night with me. It means a lot. And comment down below any questions, concerns, what you'd like to see me cover in the next video. Enjoy your Saturday night. I'll catch you guys in the next video.